Hello, fellow animal activists. It's Patty Mark from Melbourne, Australia. I'm the president and founder of Animal Liberation Victoria. Thank you so much for inviting me to share part of this conference with you. And it's inspiring to know so many of you around the world are meeting at such conferences, getting together to plan and to organize how we can all best help our fellow animal friends. I started Animal Liberation Victoria back in 1978 by putting a little handwritten notice in the local milk bar that said, "Help the hens." And now 33 years later, we're still trying to do all we can to save animals' lives. But Animal Live Victoria has evolved over this time. In the beginning, we started it as an animal welfare organization. I myself had no idea of probably a tenth of what I now know, what I've learned over 33 years of campaigning. And so ALV has evolved to become a vegan, abolitionist animal rights organization. Currently, ALV focuses on two main areas: open rescue and the promotion of a vegan lifestyle. Open rescue we started here in Australia in 1993. How we do it: when we're in the sheds, we fully identify ourselves. I say, "Hello, my name is Patty Mark. I'm with Animal Liberation Victoria, and we're here strictly to give aid and rescue to any ill birds or animals we find and to document their conditions." ALV believes open rescue is very important. Footage and photographs that our teams and other teams around the world, I know there's a great team there in New Zealand, Deirdre, Mark, and many other of you guys, you're doing a great work with Open Rescue. I think the work of Open Rescue globally has ensured, especially in the early days, that a lot of the images and problems that are in these horrible animal agriculture has seen the light of day and has been distributed to the general public. And I think it's still important we still keep doing this, because not only do we need to keep informing the public and showing them this is still going on, but we're also saving lives, and every individual life we save is worth it enormously, especially to the animal that we save. And the second main area that ALV focuses is the promotion of a compassionate vegan lifestyle. We've just produced this 36-page vegan booklet, Be Yourself, Be Vegan. We've been working on it for quite a long time. It has 3 sections for the animals, for your health, and for the environment. And at the back, we have 8 pages of cruelty-free recipes, including yummy desserts. So, and it's catered for the general public. It's easy to read. At the beginning, it goes through who vegans are, that they're everyday people who just care deeply about not causing violence, pain, and suffering in the world. Another way we're using this booklet, and what we've been doing since 2009 that has proven very successful, is the ALV 30-Day Vegan Easy Challenge. It's just been so exciting because we can see before our eyes people turning vegan, and in a very positive, friendly, happy way. So when we started, we thought we might get 100 people signing up. Well, we had 500 for the first challenge and almost 1,000 for the second. And our third challenge is this November for 30 days, and we offer prizes. We have a website, veganeasy.org, that's full of profiles of vegans, places to shop, recipes, beautiful photographs of vegan food, and what you can eat every single day for the 30 days. It's been very, very positive, and we're really looking forward to our November Vegan Challenge, where we have Chris DeRose, the founder of Last Chance for Animals, who's going to be our patron this time. One thing I'd like to touch on today is the question, how are we going as an animal movement? So a critique. So as someone who's been around for 33 years and seen a lot of changes and different opinions and strategies, I'd just like to give my own views on how I feel about this. And knowing even myself, I've come from a position where I was too embarrassed to say I was a vegetarian back in 1978. I never used the V word, and I thought vegans were really fanatics off the planet, and no, I didn't want to go there. That'll really put people off. To where I am today, where I am so excited to say the word vegan, not only because of the animals, who we all love so much, but because of our planet. The clock is ticking because of our health for so many reasons. It's so important. So it's this whole evolution thing, how people come into the movement at all different ages and stages in their life and learn some things, and some might not even go down that path because it's just too hard to look at. I believe we're at a very crucial point in the animal movement at the moment. It seems like there's three main streams, where you have the vegan abolition animal rights people, the vegan animal welfare people who want to improve conditions, and then you have the other animal organizations who believe it's okay to use animals as long as we do it humanely. And what I'm finding here in Australia anyway, that there's been a lot of negativity and marginalization of people who are promoting vegan abolition. I just think it's unfortunate that these divisions are happening, and we need to keep positive and united in whatever way we can, because the opposition is increasing. We're all aware of that. And that's a good thing, because they know that they're under threat. And that's where the animal movement has really succeeded, because the animal abusers, the animal industries are working overtime with their PR to get at us with civil lawsuits, with threats of animal enterprise terrorism acts, with forbidding us to use cameras in factory farms. This all wouldn't be happening if we weren't succeeding in convincing the public that there's a lot wrong. So, but at this crucial time, it's never been more important that we somehow find a way that we can work together in the areas that we can. And I think what I believe anyway would be ideal is if at least we all had the same end game, that we know that we want to get rid of speciesism, that animals are not our property, they're not there for us to use as we want. But so if all the campaigns that are going on, I would like to suggest that we have a golden rule that would, so whether people do single issue work or multiple issue work or whatever, that there's just one golden rule, and maybe a takeoff of the lines we've all been hearing for years in the movies. No animal was harmed in the making of this movie. 10 words that we can always say no matter what campaign we're working on, whether it's for animals in agriculture, animals in labs, circuses, zoos, in the oceans, wherever, that we can say these 10 words. No animal was harmed as a result of this campaign. To add on to that, for instance, if we're working against the battery cage, which is horrible, it's why Animal Lib was even started, of course we have to ban the battery cage. But to do that, we don't have to promote another animal product. That's not our job. That's not the job of an animal activist. And people will say, and because I know we've all heard it, and I've heard it thousands of times, people are not going to stop eating animals. People are not going to stop eating eggs or drinking milk. And no, maybe they're not. But I would answer back to that. People are never going to stop killing and raping other people. They're not. We're never going to see the end of that. But what we have achieved is to make it illegal and socially unacceptable to rape and kill each other. And there's absolutely no reason as a movement why we can't do that for our biological family, the animals. And that is our the most important message that we have to get across. And here I'd like to highly recommend to you a new essay that just came out yesterday by James Levesque, the co-producer of The Peaceable Kingdom, The Journey Home. I think James is one of the most brilliant minds in the animal movement, and he has so creatively compared the work in Britain centuries ago to get rid of slavery and what steps were taken to fight against the abolitionists back then who wanted to get rid of slavery, not make conditions better for the slaves, but to get rid of it. He so beautifully explained how the same tactics that were used against them in the 1700s are being used against animal activists now. So one thing Animal ALV has been doing, we've been trying to link up with this slavery argument. So a lot of our posters and literature now has those words, reject slavery. So I think it's important and a good way to make the public understand what we're trying to get across, that animals are slaves and slavery is wrong. Elliot's asked me to end with if I have any message for New Zealand activists, and the only thing I can say is to everybody, keep well, keep strong, and never be afraid to say what really needs to be said for the animals.